Steve Tim Kawakami, Mercury News. Did you think this game was another competitive issue, or did you think maybe it was broader than that in this one?
Did I think it was what?
You said the last game was largely about competing.
Yeah. No, I thought we competed tonight, but we didn't play very intelligently. We way too many turnovers, careless passes. This is probably the longest team in the league that we're facing, and we are continuing to try to throw passes over the top of their outstretched arms. It's probably not a great idea. So 21 turnovers, many of them unforced, and then of course they're taking care of business on the boards, and we're forcing stops, we're getting stops, but we're not going and getting the ball, and we have to be able to chase down loose balls and long rebounds, and otherwise they're getting just way too many possessions compared to us.
Coach Michael Kenny, they had an overwhelming advantage on the free throw line. Was that just them being more aggressive, or just your defense playing a little bit more with hands instead of their feet?
We did commit some silly fouls tonight, but also they were very aggressive.
You guys really kind of kept Andre Robertson in check in the first couple of games. They've kind of switched their scheme, has him as a power forward roller. Why has he been able to get loose, a career-high 17 tonight?
Well, he's a pretty active player, so he got some offensive boards, and he snuck behind our defense a couple of times, and we did not guard him correctly. And, he snuck behind for a couple layups in the first half, I think another one in the third quarter. So those hurt, but he played a really good game, so give him credit.
Dean Blevins, CBS Oklahoma City, had the same question, but I'll ask you about Steph, because not the Steph that we're used to seeing, and I wondered if there was anything other than just not shooting it well tonight, Steve, or is injury issue, or
he's not injured. He's coming back from the knee, but he's not injured. He just had a lousy night. It happens, and even to the best players in the world. So, tough night for Steph, and he'll bounce back.
Coach, the mobility, another Steph question. The mobility from him just wasn't the same, and he was missing shots tonight in the paint, missing in the restricted area. How much did the length from that Thunder team hurt him tonight?
Hurt who?
Hurt Steph.
Oh, Steph. Their length is impressive, at every position. And so, some of the open shots that we're used to getting, they're not quite as open. And so they did a great job defensively. We did have some open ones that we missed, but I give them credit.
Hey, Steve, Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman. Russell Westbrook, triple-double tonight. But what about his performance tonight troubles you most? What do you guys most need to turn around to negate some of what he's doing out there?
Well, we're trying to keep him out of the paint and keep him, out of transition. So when you have 21 turnovers, it's going to be pretty hard to guard Russell. So we got to take care of the ball better, and that will help our defense.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman. Draymond seemed out of sync, especially early. A lot of turnovers, unforced errors. You think the last 2 days affected him any, or was he just not into the game?
Just wasn't a good game for him, and he's had a couple in a row, and that's very rare. Normally, when Draymond has a bad game, he bounces back and plays extremely well the next game. So, a couple bad ones in a row. He's got to bounce back. We all have to bounce back. And the good news is we go home. Obviously, we play well at home. The idea now is to go home and get one win. And do that, we put some pressure on them, and we see what happens.
Hey, Steve, Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press, Democrat. How gratifying was it before things got away to see Clay step up again? Flip side of that, how much did his foul trouble hurt your team tonight?
Yeah, Clay was tremendous. He almost single-handedly got us back in the game in the third quarter. The fouls did hurt, but that wasn't the determining factor. Obviously, we had to get him out, but there were other issues that were a lot bigger than that.
Two questions, a quick follow-up. Did you think about keeping Clay in the game there? He's scalding hot. You're narrowing the lead and keep him in despite he's got the 4 fouls.
We debated whether to take Steph or Clay out. We had to take one of them out. We're not going to play them both 48 minutes, so we usually stagger them. So we debated, but given that Clay had 4 fouls and the game was actually, we had it in a manageable spot. I think we were down 8 or 10 when we took him out. We just figured with his 4 fouls, it made more sense to take him out. He looked a little bit tired, and then we brought him back to start the 4th. So that was our decision, but it was something we debated.
And Steve, sorry, another one. Do you think your guys are feeling any extra weight, the 73 wins, back, going for back-to-back? And do you want them to feel that there's a responsibility to be the team everybody talked about all season?
No, I don't think that's the case. To me, they're two separate issues. We had a tremendous regular season. Our guys competed every single night and did something nobody's ever done before, and they're proud of that. But the playoffs, everybody starts 0-0, so there's no extra pressure. Whether you're talking about defending our title or trying to back up the regular season, whatever, it's just you just try to win. And everybody, when you get deep in the playoffs, everybody's good. And this team is outplaying us right now, and we've got to come up with some answers. And it's as simple as that.
Brian Brinkley, KFOR TV. Coach, your team hasn't faced a whole lot of adversity the last 2 seasons. This has been as bad as it's been. How do you get a feeling on how your team will respond here down 3-1?
Yeah, I think we'll respond well. Like I said, we go home, lick our wounds a little bit, and we play very well at home, and the idea is just to take it a step at a time. So we'll bounce back. We'll play much better in Game 5, and we'll see where it all goes.
Fred Katz, Norman Transcript. You guys, are usually the team that's able to go small and get out running, and the Thunder have kind of found a lot of success doing that. They had a lot of success in Game 3. What is it that enabled them to find success just getting out running against you?
They have really good players. Thanks.